What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I thought I'd give you guys an update on my free-to-play account. I started this account actually on May 16th, so it's been almost 1 month since I started this account. So I wanted to show you all my progression, the characters that I've gotten, the kind of luck that I've gotten, and how far I've gotten in certain game modes. But before we get into that, in the last video, I was talking about Kyo's core effect and how it works with all of the Ioris. And that's actually incorrect. It does not work with all of the Ioris. It actually works with all of them but Orochi Iori and Unshackled Iori or Flameless Iori. So if you go into here and you go into SS Fighters and you click on SS Iori, you look at same fighter, the core effect with Kyo will work with all of these versions of Iori that you're looking at right now. It won't work with Flameless. It won't work with the Orochi Iori. I've actually tested quite a few times, and other players have tested it, and it doesn't work. But it will work with all of these guys. So if you have any one of these Ioris on the team as a striker or on the team itself with Kyo, you will get that core effect from Kyo. So I just wanted to throw that out there really quick, and I did pin a comment on the last video talking about this. So what's my progression been like so far? Well, after a month of playing and using summon tickets and so on to get characters, I've been able to get all of these Fest characters, and Fest characters are the characters with the purple border around them. I've been very, very fortunate and very lucky so far. I've gotten Kyo and Iori, both SS characters, and I've gotten their 3 PGs. I got the 3 PG for Iori and Kyo, which is phenomenal. That's going to help so much. And, again, Yashiro, Orochi Chris, and Sherman, you get all these characters for free when you start off the game. But Elizabeth here, Kula, Kim, and Kim, well, both Kims, Leona, Orochi Iori, all of these characters I was able to get through tickets, except for Lin here. Lin, I actually got him from the bingo event. But all these characters I've just gotten from using the summon tickets. And the summon tickets are these tickets right here. Make sure you're collecting those every day. And we will be doing some summons today with those tickets because I actually have quite a few. Right now in Guild Raid, thanks to Kyo, I'm able to do fairly well. You see, I got 703 million. I mean, that is 4 keys, but I am working on it. We're getting very close to unlocking hard mode, and then we'll be able to go on to expert with Flameless, or I'm sorry, SS Iori is going to come in very handy for that because he does have darkness, so that's going to help out a lot. So that's something that's really good about having both of those characters. That's pretty phenomenal, actually. In battle mode right now, in Infinite Battle, I can win usually 2 out of 3 matches every time because I'm using SS Iori for one team, SS Kyo for another team. So those 2 characters really have helped me out so much. I really was very fortunate to get them. And league match here, I'm actually getting 3 out of 3 wins usually with these guys because I'm able to use Kyo and Iori. Now, if this changes where we only use an attack type, then I can just use Kyo. If it's only defense, then I'm going to be pretty screwed because I don't have no leveled up good defensive characters at all. So I'll be pretty screwed that week on league match. I'm not playing Rite of Passage at all right now. And then in Challenge of Dungeon, I haven't done any of these team relay dungeons. This is going to be my next focus right here. I'm going to start working on this. And since I have Kyo and Iori, I'll probably end up doing a giant welder to see how far I've gotten. I actually haven't tried this at all. I'll probably put Iori in the leadership, and since I got both their 3 PGs, I ought to do pretty well. I don't know if I'm going to max out the score. I don't think so. I might have to level them up a little bit more. But I do have some imprint stones on Kyo and Iori, so that's something I'll be interested to see. And as far as the other ones, Giant Mighty Most here and Giant Gas Tank, I've actually made videos about these in the past. So I'm going to end up, I'm actually going to end up leveling up certain characters to be able to get through those. That's going to be the next thing. That's where we're going to be able to get quite a few rubies. Team Relay Dungeon, I could play this. I'm not really too worried about it right now because I can get a lot of rubies from other resources. So currently, I'm not playing the Immortal Typhons or any of the Immortal Dungeons just yet. I am going to wait a little bit longer, try to level up some other Fest characters. But, I could play it right now and go ahead and get some rubies, but I'm really not that worried about it because once you get the rubies from those dungeons, you're not going to be able to get them again. It's a one-time thing. And that's it. Once you complete it and you're able to start getting those max scores, you can start getting other resources like imprint stones and gold hammers. I make sure to play time attack every day so I can keep getting those rubies. Reviving Hell's Dungeon. I'm actually in tier 2, and this is pretty cool because I can actually collect 13 level 1 experience bottles, and I know that doesn't seem like much, but that's a start. Every day I can collect those bottles to help level up awakened characters, at least awaken level 1. And I'm not able to go through Reviving Hell's Dungeon because I need a blue team for this first team, or I need a blue character, and the strongest blue character I got is Yashiro, and he's not even at level 90, so it proved to be very difficult. So this is kind of where I'm stuck right now. And then the event dungeons, I can actually unlock all of this stuff right here. I need Shermie actually for this right here, so I'm actually not playing it. I'm having some trouble with it. It's very, very difficult. Even with Kyo and Iori, they don't have shock damage or poison. So that's not helping my cause at all as far as doing some damage. But I am able to, I have unlocked all of these things right here. Thanks to Iori and Kyo. I mean, I'm going to mention those guys a lot. They really have helped me so much. I mean, if you're a newer player and you were able to get a good strong fest character and you were able to awaken them, it's really amazing the difference they make for you, especially when you're talking about an SS character or a BS character, but even just a regular fest character that's always available in the game at all times. You're still going to do really, really well with those characters. So I make sure I farm this every day, make sure I farm all of these events every single day, and look at how far I've gotten in the Elemental Lightning. I've actually gotten all the way to tier 19. I can't go any further because I need more CP, unfortunately, but this, I've been able to get so many rubies from this, and I've been able to get, experience bottles and souls, and whenever you clear it the first time, you can actually get tickets, summon tickets for cards and characters, which is one of the reasons why you guys are going to see that I have so many of them, which is pretty phenomenal. I got 1,100, almost 1,200 of these coins right here. I'll get a few more, so I'm going to be working on getting my next character. I'm probably going to go for, I'm not really sure who I'm going to go for. I might go for Yashiro there because I actually do need a blue defensive team, and he's really the only blue character that I got. Even though he isn't very good, he's the one I'm just going to have to work with. So he's probably going to be the one I'm going to go ahead and do that so I can keep progressing in RHD. And then I'm just doing all these other events. So doing pretty good in the game. I mean, I'm actually very, very happy with the progression of my free-to-play account. If you look at my cards, these are the cards that I've been able to get. These are all my 5PGs. But as far as my set cards, I just need to get one more Kea, then I'll have a full set of Kea. I already have a full set of Akane, which is phenomenal. I already have them leveled up. I actually got 3 other Akane cards, so if I get a few more, I might be able to get another set in the future. This set here, I'm not going to be able to get. I've already went to pity for the cards, and I'm not going to spend any more rubies at all on this banner. Both Kyo and Iori have enough memories to take up to 3-star, and that's all I care about. I can get them to 3-star. That's enough. They'll get it done for me plenty at 3-star, 4-star, especially early on in the game. But even on my whale account, 3-star I'd be happy with. I stopped at 3-star on my whale account also for those characters. They're so strong, you can easily get away with that, especially when you start putting imprint stones on. So I'm just going to have to say the hell with that set right there. I'm not going to get it. And then I actually ended up getting this set here too, which is pretty cool from combining cards. And for those of you that don't know, you can actually hit your combine here. And whenever you combine 5-star cards, I'm not going to go ahead and do this because I need those cards. But whenever you combine these things, you can get a certain card right here. And I was able to get 3 of those Elizabeth cards, 3 of these cards right here, which is pretty phenomenal. That's actually pretty awesome and very lucky that I got that. So I'm really happy to see that I was able to get those cards. That's pretty cool. So that's another set that I can use with characters that have grabs. And guess what? Iori and Kyo do have grabs. So I could use them on them. I have gotten 1 Rio card. And that's about it. I've leveled up these defensive cards right here. This is the first set you actually get in the game for free without doing any summoning. And then I leveled up this set right here. I have a few cooldown cards. I actually got 1 option card from the card banner. This one here, which is pretty phenomenal, giving the extra attack, the cooldown. And I actually do have another selector from going to the pity. So I'll be able to get another one of these cards. That'll give me another cooldown card, which is phenomenal. And then I have 3 other cooldown cards. So Once I get one more cooldown, I'll use a selector for the cooldown for this one here. That'll give me 5 cooldown cards. And then once I do some more summons, I'll be able to go to the exchange shop here. And I'll be able to make another card. Right now I only have 3 5-star cards. But once I get 3 more, I'll be able to put 6 of those cards in there. And I'll get another one of these cooldown cards. And once I have 3 sets of cards, that's when I can really start doing a little bit better in the game, even more so than what I'm doing right now. So, I mean, again, I'm doing really well in this game. I'm so happy. I mean, the fact that in 1 month I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 best characters. I actually do have a memory for Orochi Iori also, which is pretty phenomenal. That's actually amazing. And he's a great leadership for attack type fighters. So, you know, my yellow team's looking really good with Kyo and Iori for Reviving Hell's Dungeon. I mean, I'm serious. I got nothing to complain about. This is a pretty phenomenal start to this game. And actually in the dice here, I've done really, really well. I've actually went, well, let me click on the right spot here. I've actually did 4 rounds already on this, which is phenomenal. I'll do a few more rounds. I'll get that 1,000 AP so I can help me get even more dice. I'll be able to complete this event having a month-old account, which is pretty cool. So that tells me the dice game isn't bad at all. As far as my super mission, you know, when you play your super mission, you're going to be able to, you know, you're going to start going through getting your characters. Right now, I'm working on this version of Mature. You actually do need this version of Mature in the game, an epic quest against Shizuru. But because they give you Orochi Chris from the very get-go, a Fest character that has burn, you actually don't really need Mature. But you will use it for your green team in RHD, so that's something to consider. So I'm working on this right now, and you know, every time you finish this, you're going to get another super mission. They're going to give you another character, and you're going to start leveling up that character. So that's pretty much up to date, everything that I've done so far on my free-to-play account. Again, I am so happy with the progression I have made. And as far as my summon tickets here, I have a lot of these things, man. A lot of them. So we'll go ahead and do this one here, and we'll see what we get. And tomorrow's payday. So on my other account, I'm probably end up doing some pulls on the whale account for the 3PGs for Kyo and Iori. Because currently I only have Kyo's 3PG, but I don't have Iori's, and I really need it. Let's go ahead and skip this. So 2 new fighters, that's actually really good. I mean, even when you get fighters that aren't useful, especially early on in the game, they can be useful, right? Like on my whale account, when I get certain fighters, I'm like, I don't need them. But on this account, they're very useful, especially when you're a new player. And there I got a Fest character. Who did I get? Let's see. All right, man. Sweet. That's actually pretty freaking amazing. Jeanette is an amazing leadership for the Immortal Dungeons. And for the Immortal Victor, which is the easiest Immortal Dungeon of them all, where I can get a bunch of rubies, she is a perfect leadership for that because she offers extra PG rate in her leadership to green fighters, which is phenomenal. That's pretty damn dope. So whenever I go to my unlimited banner here, infinite summons, when I go to this and I go for Genitz, who actually is a green character, this guy right here, it's going to be phenomenal. He also offers bleed, which you need bleed for Immortal Victor. So I'll probably end up going for him in the infinite summons. Especially now that I ended up getting Jeanette. That's freaking awesome. Oh my gosh. So lucky I got that girl. Okay, we'll just do 10. Hopefully we get some more fests. I really would like to get some memories for some characters that I already have. That'd be very nice. Okay, couple gold. All right. Could be useful. We'll see. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Most of my focus is going to be on the Fest characters because I don't like leveling up characters that I feel I'm not going to be using later on, but I might have to in order to progress in RHD, Reviving Hell's Dungeon. So another Fest character. That's actually pretty cool. So now I got 2 memories for Orochi Iori. That is dope. That is dope. And you need a yellow attack team way into RHD, like past tier 40, which is pretty cool. That is actually dope. And Iori is actually an amazing leadership for Guild Raid also. But I mean, with Kyo, maybe I won't need him, to be perfectly frank. Another Fess. Wow. Who's it going to be? Xian, another yellow attack character. So I actually have a yellow team now, which is pretty cool. And Xian actually has a really great leadership for yellow fighters because he has a PG raid leadership also. Very, very nice. And that's actually going to work with Kyo, which is pretty cool. But I already have SS Iori, so it's not really a big deal, but it could come in handy sometimes. All right, come on now. Let's go, let's go. I have to say there is a nice satisfaction to being free to play. There definitely is. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's definitely advantages of being a whale, but being free to play, I mean, it's so rewarding when you get these characters. That's awesome, man. Leona's amazing. So I'm freaking loving it. And she's a godsend against one of the Immortal Dungeons, the Immortal Vulcan. We'll just go ahead and click this here on the 11. And we didn't get any Fest characters at all. But we did get some couple memories, some souls. So it's actually really good. Oh, and as far as story mode, I'm actually all the way up on, whoops. I'm actually all the way on Lunatic, which is pretty cool. I've gotten pretty far, so I'm going to be able to get a whole lot more rubies from here. And Epic Quest, I haven't really been farming a whole lot at all. I'm only up to right here, but I can easily go way beyond this. I'll go way beyond this. I'm not really too worried about it because I can still get rubies from other places in the game. So I'm kind of focusing on that. But I will be starting to farm Epic Quest pretty soon. But I'm trying to save my AP for the dice game right now. Although you could get dice in here. But I really find that for me, at least on this account, in the card dungeon is where I'm acquiring more dice. And since I have a fairly leveled up Iori and Kyo, I can actually play on tier 6, which is actually really good. It can give you about 45 dice every once in a while if you're lucky. So that's been my progression so far on this account, and I really am super happy and proud of how lucky I've been on this account. It really is astonishing to me how well I've done so far in such a short time, just under a month. So let me know how you're all doing in the game. Let me know what characters you've gotten and what cards you've gotten. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.